what's up? I probably look ridiculous. And you're probably wondering why I'm wearing this stuff. Well, recently, my boyfriend and I, Scott, went to Fernie out west in BC. Woo! And we went snowboarding, and it was awesome. It was pretty awesome. And so my rant for this week is gonna be about skiers and snowboarders. Yeah. So, I grew up skiing. Well, I didn't grow up skiing, but like when I was a little kid, I skied. And like we would go out to like Blue Mountain and Crane Leith and see all our friends and go skiing, and my whole family skied, mom, dad, sister, me skied. And oh, someone's texting me. Oh, it is boyfriend. I just asked him if I could download the videos we took from the trip so that I can finally make my bucket list video for you guys. Anywho, so I was a skier first, and then I think it was because like a family friend of ours started snowboarding, and my sister and I saw that and thought that it was really cool. And we're like, Mom, Dad, like we want to start boarding, and like we want to be boarders now. And the whole time when we were skiers, we would always rent skis. We would always rent the skis and boots and poles, and we had jacket and long underwear and stuff like that, but like for skiing. So they're like, okay, like my parents were like, okay, are you sure, like this is really what you want to do? Like I think we'd have to get the right equipment and the right gear and jackets and stuff. And we're like, yeah, like we want to do this. So we did. We bought all the stuff and we took lessons nearby. We went to this like tiny mountain like an hour away from Toronto or so. And it sucked. I fell on my ass a lot. I definitely didn't know what I was doing. As a boarder who went to Fernie, where it's like a huge mountain and they're like double black diamonds or like blues here or whatever it is, and it's huge. I mean, it's the place to go if you want to get better. It's a place to go if you're already great and want to do crazy things. And there's always been that debate, right? Like with like this I don't know how to say that freaking word. There has been controversy between skiers and boarders, I think, for a while. Not that we don't get along, we don't live harmoniously. Yeah, so once I became a boarder, I started learning about this whole culture around it, that like, you know, skiers didn't really like boarders, and by the way, like just like generalizing, right? I don't mean this for all people, but like for the most part, it's like boarders get in the way, and I would, you know, board with friends who were skiers, and you know, it's like, you're taking so long, and you know, as a boarder, I'm like, what the hell, like, come on, man, we're just as great as you, like, we don't get in the way, like, what are you talking about? And then now, this is getting annoying, now I've taken this trip to Fernie where I was a total hack job, and I could totally see why, like, someone would hate me on the slopes. I just literally slid down the hill, probably ruining the only snow that they had out there. It was really, really mild when we went out there, by the way. It, for one of the first winters where they really just haven't had a lot of snow. And I would just slide down, like, the made snow and, like, not turn or anything and just be a total noob. And then when I was turning, like, I could see I was probably taking up a huge part of the hill. And at one point, we, like, met up with our driver who had driven the shuttle from Calgary to Fernie. He was skiing, so we met up with him to, you know, ski and board together. And I could see, like, why it was frustrating for him to be with boarders, because anytime, like, for example, at Fernie, there's a lot of there's a lot of tracks in between, like this, like flat ground in between if you want to go over to another hill. But yeah, there's like a lot of like flat land, or even when you just get off a chairlift, right? Like boarders always have to strap in. So for a skier, you have to like wait for your boarder friends to freaking strap in, and I could just see how like peeved off I would be at that, and like I was like gawking at all these skiers at the luxury they had to just get on and off and not really have to stop at all. And if they ever got to flat land, right, a lot of them would have their poles to just push them along, whereas a boarder, like, you're screwed. You have to get on your butt, unbuckle, get up, start straining your muscles even more, and try and shuffle your way to a hill where you can get down. Then you have to sit down again and strap in, and it's this whole process. I still, like, I love boarding. I find it, like, more natural for me to board than to ski. But I can see how the two cultures who are trying to live on one hill can kind of have this controversy. So I wanted to open up the floor to you guys and kind of see what you thought about the whole thing, if you're a skier or you're a boarder or you're both, if you have an opinion about it. And I mean, I guess I haven't really said my opinion. I mean, kind of, not really, but I'm more interested in your guys' opinion, so let me know. And yeah, peace out.